Today, I will be taking a pregnancy test and gusto ko lang siyang i-film kung sakasakali, which is sana positive siya. I'm already 4.5 days late, so almost 5 days late na ako. Hindi pa ako nagkakaroon ng period, and you know, this is really a first time for me. I have a clear blue pregnancy test. Talaga ako. Kung ma-feel nyo yung aking kamay, sobrang lamig. And may usapan na kami nila Peg na sila yung magbabasa ng test. Tatawagin ko sila after ng 3 minutes. Anyway, we have 1 more minute to go, and papapasukin natin later si Peg and yung mga bata para makita nila yung test results. Hindi ko alam, ma-feel ko talaga. Ayun na. So, time's up. Papasukin na natin sila. Yan. Wait lang, huwag tayo tumingin kaya muna. If it's cross, there's a baby. If it's only like this, no baby.
Okay.
I know.
Ready?
Huwag mo nang tingnan.
Ano ba?
Sila na lang titigil sa test.
So,
Go, you can.
makatingin tayo?
Yeah, hindi, huwag mo nang tingnan yun.
Oo nga, so tingin tayo. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Look at that! Remove the paper!
Is it one line only or cross?
Cross. Here.
Huh?
Oh my gosh!
Whoa.
Mommy! There's something! Mommy! Oh, shoot!
Ayan yung test. Oh, I'm shaking.
Show them, explain. Go, explain your ano.
This is the baby. Mommy.
Who's the baby? There's a
Mommy.
Ayun na, dalawa.
Hello, Miss Jade.
Nasaan ka?
Nagtamo naman kayo.
Ne?
Sa work.
Ayun, may gusto kaming i-share.
Sa work.
Ka?
Oo.
Ka? Ay, pawati!
Magiging lola ka uli.
Ibigay mo sa akin na yan. Akin na lang si Noah. Kahit na minute.
Oo.
Girl na.
Sana nga eh.
I'm gonna be grandpa again.
No, you.
Oh my God. It's gonna be a brother again.
1, 2, 3, show na your new top.
What is that? COVID positive!
Hi, you're gonna be a ninong again.
Wait, really? Again? Wait, really?
Yeah.
Mag-stop ka muna, Jeremy.
Wow, talaga?
Thank you. So, I got pregnant last month, but sadly, it ended in a miscarriage. And up to now, hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala na tapos na yung experience na yun. I don't know how to describe the feeling, pero sobrang sakit pala mawala yung baby mo. Anyway, I decided to share those clips with you para ma-relieve ko din siya anytime I want to, because even though the pregnancy ended in a miscarriage, kahit na nakunan ako, it was still the happiest days of our lives, lalo na kami as family. But sadly, ganun yung nangyari. And sometimes, we really don't know kung bakit nangyayari yung mga ganitong bagay sa atin. And we just need to trust the Lord's plan in our lives. Also, the main reason then why I want to share my pregnancy journey with you, I also want to shed some light regarding miscarriage. It's not often talked about, but it is really a common thing na nangyayari. 1 in 4 pregnancies really end up in miscarriage, and sadly, ako yung one this time around. Nangyayari talaga siya, and there's no way that we could have prevented things. I wanted to share because when I was going through this, wala lang akong ginawa noon kundi mag-search sa Google, mag-tingin dito sa YouTube ng mga taong nagdadaan din dito, and I wanted to hear stories regarding this because parang siguro I wanted to feel validated na hindi lang ako. And this time, na sa akin naman nangyari yun, I also want to share. So here I am. I'm gonna share my story. I'm gonna share how I found out I was pregnant till the time that I felt or I discovered na nagmi-miscarry ako. For those of you who don't really follow my vlogs or who don't really know my story, I just want to share a quick background. Me and my husband have dealt with infertility for almost 5 years. We tried almost all of the fertility treatments that you could possibly think of. Before we started trying, nagpa-hysterogram ako, and no blockage naman yung tubes ko that time. And then, hindi pa rin kami nagkaroon ng baby that time. So, we tried IUI. I think twice kami nag-IUI. Hindi rin ako nabuntis. And then, I had a surgery called laparoscopy to check everything sa uterus, or kung may problema or what. And the doctor found out na sira yung fimbrias ko, yung nagka-catch ng egg. So, yun ang sabi ng doctor, let's try one more IUI, and then pag wala, IVF na lang yung only way mo to get pregnant. So, we tried IUI for the 3rd time. Hindi rin ako nabuntis. And then, we tried IVF for 3 times. Lahat ng 3 times na yun, hindi rin talaga ako nabuntis. So in short, lahat ng fertility treatments na trinay namin, wala talaga. Hindi ako nabuntis at all. It was a time of my life where I just surrendered everything to the Lord. Parang hindi ko na alam. Sabi ko, kayo na bahala. I did my part. Walang nangyari. So, kayo na bahala. And then, that was the time, miraculously, yes, miraculous talaga yung term ko. Kasi that was the time I got pregnant with Knox ng normal lang. And then, he was 5 months old. I discovered I was pregnant again with Noah. Noah is also a surprise and also a miracle because nga of our infertility journey, we decided na wag lang mag-birth control. Wala kaming ginamit na any sort of birth control. So, ever since nanganak si Noah, it was ganun lang, walang birth control. And imagine, Noah is now 4 years old. Actually, I was not expecting na to get pregnant. I was really hoping dahil gusto ko talaga ng baby girl. We really wanted a big family. We wanted to have 3 or 4 kids sana. But then, kung hindi naman ibigay ni Lord, okay lang din. And nagulat na lang nga talaga kami dahil we are not actively trying at all sa pagod namin dito sa States. And yun nga, yun yung quick background. So last month, nothing special. We were not actively trying. I usually have a 25-day cycle. Usually, I'm 1 day early. Sometimes, I'm 1 day late. Hindi ako talagang lumalagpas sa 2 days. Hindi ako lumalagpas ng 3 days. Hindi ko na-feel yun. Minsan 24-day cycle, minsan naman 26. Pero most of the time, lagi akong 25-day cycle. So, ang nangyari, September 24 is my estimated due date. It was my brother's birthday. I was expecting my period. Hindi ako nagkaroon ng period that time. And the next day, I was expecting na September 25 naman, birthday ni ate. Morning ng September 25, usually kasi pag hindi ko nakuha yung period ko ng day of the 25-day cycle. Noong 26th day, usually every morning magkakaroon ako. So, medyo may mild cramping akong nararamdaman. So, sinabi ko na kay Peng na siguro magkakaroon ako ng period kasi nga, 1 day late na ako. And then, it did not arrive. So, may dinner kami noon, natatandaan ko pa, I kept looking. Pumupunta ako sa banyo, tinitingnan ko kung meron na ba akong spotting, kung meron na ba akong period. Pero wala pa. And then, September 26, wala pa rin yung period ko, hindi pa rin nag-show up. I was really hoping. Alam mo yung ganong feeling, nag-hope akong buntis ako, pero parang suntok sa buwan. Kasi nga, given the infertility background that we had na feeling ko lang, baka late lang. Ito lang yung mga rare moments na late ako ng 2 days. Ganyan. But then, yun nga, hindi dumating yung period ko. Prior to that, I was experiencing sore breast. And part naman talaga siya ng PMS ko. Pagka magkakaroon na ako ng period, usually, magkakaroon na rin ako ng sore breasts. But then, this time around, hindi siya nawawala. Usually kasi nawawala. Pag magkakaroon na ako, mawawala na yung sore breast. Pero this time around, hindi. It was very sore. Tas to the point na yung paggagantuhin ko lang siya. Meron ako nararamdaman na. Yung masakit siya, tender siya, and mabigat. So, yun yung isa sa mga pregnancy symptoms na una kong na-feel. Yes? So, yun lang yung mga na-feel ko. Hindi pa ako masyado nag-expect, although I was really hoping. Hindi ko alam kung maiintindihan yun na nag-hope ako, pero I'm not expecting dahil nga feeling ko wala na. Hindi na talaga kami magkakaroon. Imagine 4 years old na si Noah. 'Di ba? Wala naman, hindi naman din ako nabuntis dun sa 4 years since hindi naman kami nag-birth control. So, niisip ko lang na magkakaroon na ako kasi nakakaramdam ako ng mild cramping. And then, hindi na talaga ako nagkaroon. So, I waited up to September 28. So, 5 days missed period na ako nung September 28. That was the time that I tested. Kaya sobra kaming nagulat talaga na nabuntis ako. Sobra kaming nagulat na it was positive. So, it was very special. Si Nox and si Noah, they've been praying to have a baby sister or a baby brother. Gusto talaga nila maging kuya pa. And sobrang happy ako kasi nga, yun nga, nangyari yun. OB, sabi ni Peng, tumingin ka na ng OB para magkaroon ka ng OB dito. And the way they do it here, yung mga OB dito, they don't see you until you're 7 to 8 weeks pregnant. And ang nangyari sa akin, nagkaroon ako ng mistake. Pumunta ako sa OB knowing that I was 8 weeks pregnant. Nung pala 4 weeks pa lang talaga ako. Kasi na-overlook ko yung pregnancy app na ang nabigay kong last menstrual period ko was a different date. Nabigay ko August 1 ko, but it was really, yung last pala, August 30. Siguro sa sobrang excited ko, sa sobrang, alam niyo yun, yung minsan wala ka sa sarili, na hindi ko nakita na naka-record pala na August 30 pala yung last period ko. So anyway, yung pumunta ako sa OB, I thought I was already 8 weeks. The doctor did a transvaginal ultrasound. Binivideo ko pa talaga yung screen. And noong time na binivideo ko yung screen, tatry kong i-include dito yung video. Walang nakikita na baby. Pag 8 weeks ka na, dapat meron ng fetus, makikita mo na nabuo na talaga yung baby. And then, sobrang na-awkward ako kasi wala. Pinatay ko na yung phone ko. And then, yung doctor, doon na siya nagsalita sa akin. Sabi ng doctor na, I see no pregnancy, but there's a gestational sac that measures 4 weeks and 6 days. And then, naguluhan ako kasi nga hindi ko nga alam na mali yung date na nabigay. Sabi ng doctor, baka mali yung pagbilang mo, ganyan. And then, after that, inopen ko ulit yung pregnancy app ko, and that was the time na nakita ko na nagkamali pala ako. Instead of August 1, I'm really August. Yung last period ko was really August 30. So, sinabi ko sa doctor yun na, sorry, it was an honest mistake. Hindi ko talaga nakita na yung last period ko pala was August 30. Then, dun niya nasabi na, okay, that makes sense. So, tama ka lang. Kasi yung gestational sac is measuring 4 weeks and 6 days. So, you're on the right track. I wanted to monitor you. Yun ang sabi niya sa akin. And then, I also wanted to check your blood HCG levels. Yung HCG levels, yun yung pregnancy hormone na nade-detect via blood test para makita kung if you're really pregnant or not. Ang women who are not pregnant, their HCG levels is 5 and below. And pagka buntis ka, it will be 5 and greater than that. So, the doctor said that she needs to check may HCG nga and may progesterone. Yung progesterone naman, yun yung kung may enough progesterone ka, yun yung pinagkakapitan ng baby. So, it was October 1 nung nagpa-transvaginal ultrasound ako at pa-blood test ako. And then, my HCG levels that time, it was 3,635. And then, my progesterone was 20.84. So, sabi ng doctor ko, ang taas ng HCG mo, you're really pregnant. And then, the progesterone is 20. It's a good level. So, hindi mo kailangan uminom ng anything na pampakapit dahil okay yung progesterone mo. So, that was a good start. And then, sabi ng doctor, I need to check again your HCG levels because kailangan natin malaman na nagdo-double siya. Kasi ang HCG levels ng pregnant baby, dapat nagdo-double or more every 2 days. And I have an idea about that already because nga sa mga pinagdaanan namin, alam ko na dapat nagdo-double siya. Kumbaga familiar ako dun sa ganong na kailangan niya mag-double. Any number, kailangan niya mag-double in 2 days or more. So, nagpa-blood test ulit ako ng October 5. 4 days after, nagpa-blood test ako. My HCG levels that time was 4,542. And the progesterone was 17.9. It really did not double in 4 days. Dapat nag-double siya, diba? Dapat mga nasa 9 or 12,000 na siya. Less than 1,000 lang yung in-increase niya. It was increasing, but it did not double. And then, my progesterone from 20, naging 17, bumaba siya. That was the time na talagang meron na akong gut feel. Dahil nga alam ko, familiar ako sa ganun, na hindi na to mag-work. Ewan ko, basta nung time na yun, nung second HCG, na hindi siya nag-double, medyo alam ko na, natatandaan ko ay, minessage ko pa si mommy, sabi ko pa na, feel like this will be a miscarriage, kasi nga hindi nag-double yung ano. Kasi ganun yung coping mechanism ko, na I always think of the worst, kasi ayoko na nga mag-expect, kasi alam ko na pag nag-expect ako, alam niyo yung I really want this to happen so bad, and pag hindi to nangyari, alam ko na sobra akong malulungkot. Ganun eh. So, parang nagpo-focus ako doon sa worst. I know na hindi naman ito yung right way, pero that's how I cope. Alam niyo yun? So, parang lagi ako nag-expect ng worst. So, by the time na nagpa-second HCG ako, I was really expecting the worst. I even messaged my doctor na, miscarriage na ba to? Kasi hindi nga siya nag-double. Tapos sabi ng doctor na lang, ang sinabi niya na lang natin, let's just monitor you. Ganyan. So, parang the past weeks ng pregnancy ko, I always go back sa hospital to check my blood and to do an ultrasound para makita kung may improvement ba yung pregnancy. And then, October 6 pala, 1 day after ng second blood test ko, I went back to the hospital and they again did a transvaginal ultrasound. The gestational sac is measuring 0.73 cm and there was no yolk sac and there was no fetal hole. And I was already, parang 5 weeks na ako nito. Dapat meron na siyang yolk sac by this time, pero wala pa din. So parang meron siyang improvement but hindi, alam niyo yun, yung not something to be celebrated dahil it was progressing very slowly. That was also the time na hindi ko alam kung magiging excited ba ako sa pregnancy. Yung parang I cannot embrace it fully because there was that fear at the back of my mind na baka hindi rin siya maging viable because even though there was a progress, it was really progressing very slowly. So, ang natatandaan ko lang, ang prayer ko lang talaga the past week kasi sobrang gusto ko nga magka-baby ulit. Sana magkaroon ng miracle, but if not, laging ganun. Laging but if not, just please give me strength. Yun lang yung dasal ko. Dahil ako kasi I'm a very weak person. Sobrang alam ko na hindi ko kakayanin. Alam niyo yung alam mo na ganun, yung hindi ko kakayanin. So that was my only prayer. I always pray for a miracle na sana maging viable yung pregnancy. But if not, laging may ganun. Kasi alam niyo yun, yung hindi ko na alam naman kung ano yung plan ni Lord. Hindi ko na alam kung aasa ba ako or basta nandun ako eh. Nandun ako sa gitna ng do I hope for the best or do I just prepare myself for the worst? I just kept on praying and praying to the Lord na bigyan niya na lang ako ng strength whatever it is na mangyari. Tatandaan ko, I'm pregnant pero yun nga, siguro because of too much fear and too much, yung parang nag-e-expect ako ng worst because of how I cope. Hindi ko talaga na-enjoy yung pregnancy ko. So, ganun yung nangyayari. At the same time, my pregnancy symptoms that time, wala. Ang pinaka-consistent lang talaga is the sorbet. The rest, wala. Kasi with Nox and with Noah, naramdaman ko how it is to be nauseous talaga. Naramdaman ko how it is to have morning sickness. I mean, all-day sickness. Alam niyo yung pagkakain ako, talagang sinusuka ko. Ganun, naramdaman ko yun eh. But with this pregnancy, wala talaga ako na-feel na anything like that. Pagka tinatanong ako, ano na-feel mo? Wala. And just to add a side note pala regarding the pregnancy symptoms, natandaan ko lang din pala na I posted sa IG story ko na before finding out I was pregnant, I was breaking out na hindi ko alam kung bakit. Ako, whenever I'm about to get my period, nagkakaroon talaga ako ng pimples. Pero that time, nung buntis ako, sobrang dami. As in, iba. Sobrang dami. Yun nung pala, it was siguro because of the pregnancy hormones din pala that time. Pero yung feeling pregnant, wala ko na feel na anything like that. But, nararamdaman ko rin yung puson ko, it was growing. Kasi nakikita ko na lumalaki talaga siya. And then, going on to the next date, na pumunta ko for my blood test. It was October 8. My blood test was 6,528. And then, my progesterone remained in the level of 17.95. So, it's still the same. So, medyo alangan na talaga ako. So, parang, alam niyo yun, yung I'm just happy kasi pumupunta ako sa hospital. There's a slight progress, but it's not normal. Alam niyo yung alam ko at the back of my mind, ang bagal. Pero, umaasa na lang ako na baka miracle din to. I don't know it. And then, October 12, I was 6 weeks pregnant that time. I had a transvaginal ultrasound. Gestational sac is still there. And there was a yolk sac na. And then, I was expecting na kahit sa Google nagre-research ako, by 6 weeks meron ng fetal pole. Pero ako wala pa. It's just gestational sac and yolk sac lang. And then, October 18 naman, every week talaga bumabalik akong hospital. I was 7 weeks then. Nagpa-transvaginal ultrasound ulit ako. And, ayun na, there was a gestational sac, there was a yolk sac, and nandun na rin yung baby, nandun na rin yung fetal pole. I was very happy, although it was a very, very slow progress. There was a heartbeat. Yung heartbeat ng baby, it was 97 beats per minute. And by 7 weeks, pag sinesearch ko siya, by 7 weeks, dapat 110 minimum to 150, basta something like that. Yung baby nga, is just measuring 97 beats per minute. It was very slow. So, yun na. Medyo, medyo up to that time. Hindi ko pa rin alam. Parang, Lord, ano ba yung gusto nyong ipalabas sa akin? Kasi, parang it's growing. There's a progress. Pero sobrang bagal. Alam niyo yung ganong feeling na parang hindi ko alam kung masaselebrate ko ba to or basta nandun ako. Laging nandun lang ako sa bubble na yon. And then, October 20, ito na nga, that's the worst. Yun na yung worst day. Yun na nangyari sa pregnancy ko. It was when I started having brown spotting. Because nga, I was watching several YouTube videos regarding this. Alam ko na, sinabi ko na ito na yun. Makukunan na ako. Dahil usually nagsa-start sa spotting. And then, I called the doctor. Sabi ko sa doctor na, I think I'm miscarrying. Kasi nga, alam ko na, inuunahan ko na meron ng brown spotting. And then the doctor said na it's normal to have spotting just as long na you're not cramping, you're not bleeding na color red. Okay lang yan. So, akala ko, nagtatry pa rin ako mag-hope na, o nga, baka nga. And then, October 22, Friday, ayun na, medyo more bleeding na ako. Parang tinanggap ko na sa sarili ko paunti-unti na nagmi-miscarry na ako, but I still have a transvaginal ultrasound that day. So, I went to the doctor. Nagbi-bleed na ako ng, hindi naman heavy, pero light pa din. Nagbi-bleed na ako. And then there was still a heartbeat. The heartbeat of the baby was 99 beats per minute. Hindi pa rin siya nasa normal range. Magto 2 months na ako, pero 99 beats per minute pa rin yung heart rate ng baby. And then, yung gestational sac niya, lumiit na. Medyo nag-shrink na siya. Hindi ko alam kung hindi ko talaga alam kung nalilitaw ako. Hindi ko alam that time kung do I still hold on sa hope na magiging viable to or hindi na. Kasi may heartbeat pa din siya that time eh. Pero sinabi rin ng doctor na the bleeding could also be the start of the miscarriage. Kasi nga, nagbe-bleed na talaga ako kahit nung in-ultrasound ako, I was already bleeding din. And then Saturday came, October 23. Medyo tinanggap ko na sa sarili ko. Surprisingly, I was very thankful because the Lord really and truly gave me strength. Hindi ko naramdaman pa yung sobrang lungkot. Naggugulat lang ako kasi knowing myself, 'di ba? I'm very weak, tas ganun. So parang siguro nga yung kulit ko sa Diyos na bigyan ako ng strength, I was really strong that time. Sabi ko pa kay ate na umalis tayo, magpa-nails tayo dahil gusto ko mag-busy habang dinudugo ako. Ayoko nasa bahay lang ako kasi nalulungkot talaga ako pag nasa bahay ako. So umalis kami, ayan, nagpa-gel nails kami. And then the whole day, wala ako sa bahay. Tapos, nung Saturday night, magkakasama na ulit kami ni Peng. Bibili kami sa isang Japanese restaurant. But, kukunin lang namin yung food. Hindi kami kakain doon. Nagiintay ako sa car with the kids. Tapos, si Peng, kukunin niya yung pagkain. I felt a sudden gush of blood. Natuloy-tuloy lang siya. Para ako umiihi. Ganun yung feeling. Na hindi humihinto yung pag-flow. 'Di ba mararamdaman mo naman yun? Na to the point na gumanto na ako sa kotse. Kasi feeling ko pag umupo ako, talagang mababasa yung pants ko. Buti na lang, I was already wearing a pant. Meron na rin akong Advil sa bag ko dahil yun yung bilin ng doctor. Because sabi nga ng doctor, if you're gonna miscarry, minsan sobrang sakit, minsan naman mild lang yung cramping. So, try to start with Advil na 400 milligrams. Pag hindi yan tumalab, meron rin akong prescription sa wallet ko na yung talagang heavy duty painkiller na. And nag-Advil na ako agad ng dalawa kasi nakakaramdam na ako ng cramping that time. And then, nung pag-uwi namin ng bahay, dapat mag-ER na ako. Kasi ang bilin din ng doctor na pagka yung blood, hindi siya huminto in 2 hours, in a span of 2 hours. Pumunta ka ng ER kasi baka mawalan ka na ng dugo. So, muntik na ako mag-ER, pero may naglaylo yung blood. Tapos, natatandaan ko, tumayo ako sa kitchen. Yung pagtayo ko sa kitchen, biglang talagang sumakit yung puson ko, na parang dysmenorrhea pain, even though na naka-Advil na ako. And then, na-feel ko na talagang may lumabas. May lumabas sa akin. Doon ako sumigaw, doon ako umiyak. Ay, nako. Kasi pa yung umiiyak na din. And then, yung mga bata umiiyak na din. Inayakap nila ako na, Mommy, kasi nga, in-explain ko na rin sa kanila na yung baby nga, hindi na siya nag-grow. And then, that was the time na pagpunta ko ng bathroom, nakita ko, I have ganito kalaki yung dugo. I still have a picture. Ganito kalaki yung blood clot. Ganyan. Mga ganyan. Buti na lang may pad ako, so nasalo ko siya. Tapos, doon ako umiiyak. Kasi parang yun na yung, totoo na yun eh. Alam niyo yun, yung parang yun na yung baby. Nandun na somewhere, sa blood clot na yun yung baby. Kasi yung dugo na nag-bleeding ako prior to that, feeling ko period lang. But yung may lumabas na sa akin na parang very big blood clot and mukha siyang liver. Alam niyo yung liver na hilaw? Ganun yung itsura niya. Tsaka talaga ang sakit. Naramdaman ko na ang laking lumabas. Ganun eh. Iba yung feeling. And doon ako talaga nag-breakdown. Tapos parang si Peng, hindi niya matapon. Kasi hindi rin naman talaga namin matatapon, diba? So, linagay lang namin sa jar yung pinaka-blood clot muna ngayon. Wala naman kaming backyard dito para ilagay doon. I also have a question for those of you who underwent natural miscarriage, just like what happened to me. Yung mga blood clot na ganun kalaki, na alam nyong yun yung baby, saan nyo linagay yun? Because kami, hindi namin siya natapon or hindi namin magawang matapon. Hi, kuya. Come here. Anyway, that was Saturday and up to now, I'm still bleeding. Matagal pala to. I research yung iba, it lasts for a week, yung iba 2 weeks, yung iba naman 1 month meron. So ako up to now, I'm still bleeding. And to be honest, I still don't know how to move forward from here. Feeling ko para ako na naginip na masayang panaginip that ended up na pangit yung ending. Kasi it's just very bittersweet. Kasi for me, the mere fact na I still got pregnant this time, I still feel very blessed and thankful kahit na nag-end up siya na nag-miscarry ako. Up to now, hindi ko alam yung mafe-feel ko. I just know na this is all part of God's plan. And I just take comfort na plano nga to ni Lord. And yung mga nagdadaan dito na wala pa silang anak, alam ko how hard it is. Kasi buti na lang ngayon, nandyan si Nox and si Noah. Na I feel so blessed na meron sila. And alam ko may mga babaeng nagdadaan dito na hindi pa nila nakukuha yung baby nila. I can imagine how painful that is. And yun nga, yun ang masasabi ko lang, I'm just really surrendering everything to the Lord. Alam ko naman niya ako papabayaan. And I also realized that it is during the greatest heartbreak, and it is also during our greatest challenge in life na nagsistrengthen yung faith natin kay Lord. And siguro yun lang muna yung gusto niyang ma-feel ko ngayon, yung ma-develop yung relationship ko with Him. Wala naman na akong magagawa kundi to pray, to ask for strength, and to trust Him. You know, yung minsan we don't need to know the reason kung bakit nangyayari sa atin yung nangyayari sa atin. We just need to trust Him. It's still painful to think about it, yung experience, but I'm still very blessed. I still feel very thankful. I don't know if in the future I will still get pregnant again. I'm hoping na sana. But if hindi naman, I'm still so very blessed already. And yun nga, shinare ko lang dito yung experience ko because I just want to tell you na kung pinagdadaanan mo to, you're not alone. It really happens. Don't blame yourself kasi wala naman, sinabi rin ng doctor na wala naman kasalanan yung mommy. I'm just thankful because na-feel ko how it is again to get pregnant again. And yun nga, I'm already officially a mother of an angel now. Someday in the future, magkikita rin kami ng baby. So yun lang. Hope na nakatulong yung story ko sa inyo na kahit papano na-enlighten kayo na hindi kayo nag-iisa sa ganitong pinagdadaanan nyo. And if you just know someone who's going through this right now, ang advice ko lang, kasi ako, to be honest, maraming tumatawag sa akin yung nalaman nila. So, hindi talaga ako sumagot ng phone, and I hope naintindihan ako na it's nothing against them. It's just that gusto ko lang muna mapag-isa. And my advice is to just let them know na you're praying for them. You're praying for the angel that they lost. Kasi, para sa akin, pag sinabing pinagpe-pray ako, malaking bagay na And, yun lang na-share ko lang kasi ganun nga yung nangyari sa akin. And also, I want to take this time to say thank you sa mga nag-message sa akin nung time na nag-post ako sa Instagram. You know who you are. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Just continue to trust the Lord. Alam ko, mahirap. I know it's easier said than done because hindi naman tayo papabayaan ni Lord. I'll see you again on my next video. Stay safe and God bless you.